If you're getting divorced or thinking about divorce and you have kids, you're probably worried about them and you have good reason to be worried about them. There's a lot that you can do to make sure that your kids are okay. And statistically speaking, most children of divorce are actually successful children, just as they are in intact families. But there are some things that you can do to ensure that your children are among those that thrive throughout the divorce process. The first thing that you can do is make sure that you don't ask your kids to choose sides. And you know what? This can be really overt, like, oh, do you choose to live with mommy or daddy? But that's not what I'm really talking about, because that's pretty obvious. I'm really talking about more subtle ways. Don't you agree that your father's kind of a jerk? Your dad's always late. Your mother rode here on a broomstick. Things like that that just seem like asides, and you're not actually saying choose sides, is saying to your kid, choose sides, choose me. And that's something that is really not great for them. And also can come back to kind of bite you on the derriere, because they're going to tell you what they want you to hear, and they're going to tell the other one what they think that person wants to hear. Another thing that you can do is not give your child details of your relationship or the divorce process. They are not little adults, not miniature adults. They don't need to know the details. They need to know things like, where am I going to be tonight? And where are we going to live? Can I continue to go to my school? But they don't need to know what's going on in the negotiation. And the third thing is not to tell bad things about the other parent to your shared child, because don't forget, that parent is the other half of the parenting connection, and that might seem to your child like they're reflecting those bad things themselves. And it just puts them in a really difficult spot, not wondering only about dad or wondering about mom, but wondering about themselves. There's actually something called the Children's Bill of Rights that details these 3 suggestions, as well as another 9 suggestions for a total of 12. And if you give me your contact information and the link below, I'd be happy to send it over. Thanks for listening.